Hello everybody and welcome back to Cooking Companions. It's episode 2 and last time we ate cabbage and had fun. Alright, Gregor's already up. Good morning everyone. You need to stop doing this to Mariah. Yeah. Karen really hates you. Again, Gregor. Then we have the Hitler rabbit thing. Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. No, he's not. We have no food. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but you used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation. Okay, some stupid. Okay, it'd be foolish not to go out and look for food today. You really think it'll flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on a high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Kara, there's something to worry about. Maybe better safe than sorry? I think Gregor is right, Karen. Huh? I want her prepared for the worst. Well, I'd rather just starve and die. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare to fail. Wow, wise words. Was it Gandhi who said that? Natalie. Let's go and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. And Natalie and Gregor head to their bedroom to consult the map. Ryan and Karen are still hanging around. Tutorial. Unfortunately, in life you can't make everyone happy. I'm given a choice to speak to a character. Choose wisely. You can only select one of them. You can max out your bond with a certain character for unique dialogue and scenarios. Mariah. Mariah is paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. Walk over to her. Hey. There's some great books here. Which one is your favorite? Ooh, the scary one. I read the entire thing. It wasn't scary at all. Very surface level horror, a cheap imitation of real horror. Ending with a woman screaming? Does that even count as an ending? Dang, I didn't say it was that one. That does sound pretty dumb. Tell her it's a prequel in another book. Oh, you tell her it's a prequel for another book. You're kidding, right? I've lost all faith in authors. You know Frankenstein, right? I don't mean the 1931 film, I mean the book by Mary Shelley. It started with a boat around the North Pole. Definitely had more to say than the film. Or this book. Mariah's judging your choice harshly. I'm pretty sure she'll remember that. Well, remember it, I don't care. Believe it. Alright. Everyone in this cabin will die. By my hands. Or by God, which is me. Gregor and Natalie come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Yeah, look at all that blush. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have a route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Huh? Radio? What's going on with the radio? What radio? You didn't notice it on the ground while you walked in. Somebody leave this radio here? Looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got the strange radio. Before we cook dinner, what should you check out? Well, we already inspected the kitchen. Let's inspect the bedroom. Oh, there's something under there. Mouse hole. Poor Natalie. Karen's snoring is so loud she even wakes you up sometimes. Natalie must be running on fumes. Would he have the courage to wake her up though? Probably not. Wait around for the others to return. What? I didn't get to check anything in here? I was just like, yep. I stood there for like 3 hours like, uh-huh. Poor Natalie. Whoa, look at the time. I've been standing for 3 hours. Mariah's back early today. What's up? Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. Natalie's found some more berries, but nothing that'll feed all of us. Please don't tell the others. I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with the rationing. So I asked if there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Not mine. My characters, but not me. You try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done a great job with the meals this far. You're very sweet. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Oh wait, that's the wrong voice. Tee hee hee. Mariah will remember that. I didn't choose any option. Wow, that's awesome. It's not gonna matter. This is superficial. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. You nod. Looking forward to it. Hey, you hold cooking classes here someday? Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. What's up? Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. The jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shook your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Yeah, Karen's just a Debbie Downer. Jeez. I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek, you missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, and even a little purple poking out. Perfect. That sky at night, sailors delight. That sky in mornings, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow. That's awesome. You're such an optimist, big guy. Must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You could even see snow on the tips of mountains. The rumble sounded like a dying calf. Look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. Who did it? It was definitely Mariah. Mariah, I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. It's a dying calf. Gah! Guilty. I'm the one who killed it. Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You're a stone-cold killer, and your face shows. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? What an odd riddle. Dust? Try again, big guy. You're obviously wrong. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it. Is it hunger? That's right. Everyone is hungry. Yeah, I was gonna guess that. Yeah, sure you were, but you didn't. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? You. This squirrel. Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. Ooh, looks pretty nice. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. That's alright. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. This homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah. Everybody laughs at you. You're not sure this could be called a meal. We got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. And they never woke up. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back. And it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. Try almost everything. But it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in the cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you're exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing beneath the waters. But it won't drown, it won't drown, it won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. And after a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake up in a cold sweat. Ooh. End of day 2. Just a dream. Hey, it's a little bit earlier than normal. Oh, wait. You were right, it was. Wake up. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Sorry you're making strange noises in your sleep. Oh, what's going on, Gregor? Did lightning wake you up? Yeah, I'm scared of it.
It woke me up too, big man. Big guy. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud.
No, that's just Karen. Ugh. Let's just go back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Cool, that was productive. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't slip a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. And Natalie sounds petrified.
I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters.
Looks like sailors taking warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow.
You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen.
Why the heck not? That's all he has going for him.
Heck. He's also good at chopping wood, though.
Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room.
That seems
reasonable. Sounds like you're stealing at Natalie's thunder. And Natalie, you're a book nerd, right? We are all one-trick ponies. You can't start getting other people's tricks, alright? Stop it. Stop it, you're one-dimensional characters. Literally. Why didn't you read it?
yeah. I couldn't make it past the cover.
Is that right?
Yes?
The bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. I let them sit there gathering dust.
How'd you have a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow?
It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by... Mara begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down.
It's similar to...
It's similar to... Where... That is... not the right symbol for this. The first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. Yeah. You look over at Natalie. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Why? Dude, you're forcing yourself to do that. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture. She ends up with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd.
Mariah, that was awe-inspiring.
I forgot to blink. Where's the eye drops? You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it.
Yeah.
Natalie turns to you.
Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decision.
I believe in you. Me too.
Mariah, do you believe in me? Looks like you have enough leftover berries for bread and raspberry jam.
I'll pass on the jam. Just gives me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs, except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's talking. Let's go talk to the chompettes. Get some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. The kitchen to yourself, you decide to check on the... Yep, there we go.
Hello! Don't worry. As leader of the chompettes, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
Wait. Then why are you letting me know about you?
That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell him about us. Are your plans going awry?
That's a good joke. That's a good joke. I'm eating you first.
Hehe. Got another cornbread classic for you. You're not even cornbread. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No. Our business is now toast. That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced?
You tell her no.
Raspberry!
Milkshake. Let out an audible groan.
Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun.
Potato.
Well, it's worth the effort, Raspberry. And you'll win the annual Chompette Comedy Competition this year. The CCC. Raspberry! Of course. Now while I'm here, I won't check on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Bread? We still talk about that closing line, Bread. We're going to do great this year.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Help.
I know you don't even think of eating those if you're hungry. Chompettes stick together through thick and thin. Raspberry! Rain or shine. If feast or famine.
I swear to God, repeat the line and we're locking you up again. Life or death?
That's right! Chompettes, move out!
I swear to God, if you don't say the line. The Chompettes somehow managed to close the drawer on themselves. They're food that talks. Of course they're able to do that, or whatever. I love the little pitter-patter of the rain. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Everybody good in here? Karen interrupts you as you bring in the food. It took you long enough. I could have just not given you any food. I can go back in there and put this away if you want. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left in the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Eat it. It adds flavor. Don't worry.
And Karen is right.
What the heck is the matter with you? Grip the knife tightly in your... I have a knife. You think this is enough for 5 of us?
Do you want me... Am I Jesus? What, do you want me to magically make fresh bread appear out of nothing? Alright? So calm yourself. Alright? I'm not Jesus. Alright? I'm not your God. Go outside, cup your hand out, and drink some water. Alright? Get out of my face. Oh, wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. If it's bad, we can't eat it. If it's moldy, it's worse if we get sick. She is right. What? Now you're agreeing. Gregor's right, I guess. And Natalie, will mold spores give us food poisoning? Yes. I'm no scientist. I'm sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. Can't leave with floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. It looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. When was this game made? Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. That's true. So, you can last, like, at least a week without food. Alright? We don't have to start picking each other off just yet, you know what I mean? Like, only one can survive, it's gonna be me! Until the storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it a chance. And Natalie, where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the bookshelves about the climate here? You're illiterate, so that definitely is a lie. Eck. I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying. I'm serious, he pretends to read those books because he wants us to think he's smart. But I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? I saw it! I saw it! I don't care. I don't care if he can read. He's gonna die. Nah, Karen, you're just out here with an attitude and you just don't care about anyone. You must be going blind then. Well, sure, I'd rather be blind so I don't have to look at you. Jesus Christ. With that sour attitude, just looking at that bitter face makes me sad. Jeez. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me. You aren't fooling anyone, Natalie. Karen has stormed off. Thanks for backing me up. With who? There's 3 people in this room. Good to have someone so positive around. I literally have not laughed at a single one of your jokes, and I do not like you people. Natalie looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? It doesn't matter. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah. Sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Hey. Hey. Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Like when I'm sleeping next to her. She's going to suffocate me with a pillow. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're really sweet to do that. And Natalie. What? Are you saying this, or? Yes, me, Natalie, saying this in the third person. Looks at you with admiration. Yeah. See you tomorrow. And Natalie looks like he's blushing as he walks away. Well, don't blush for me. I know you have a thing for Gregor. You're definitely sure Natalie will remember that. With who? It just increased for Natalie. Get ready for bed and put a blanket on. Get to bed very hungry. End of day 3.
You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. Oh, everyone looks to be in a good mood. It's still raining. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled.
Well, incredible.
Impressive.
Oh. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, just skip today's meal.
That's a good idea. You also have this little thing, which is meat, on your shoulder. Is this supposed to be like a hallucination? No.
It's only for one day. Various creatures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history.
Cultures.
Creatures.
Doesn't make us feel any better, Natalie. Well, what do you want? Alright, Karen, you just want to be mad. Alright, you just want to be mad. Alright, look how much you're upsetting Mariah. Alright, what was that name? You're upsetting the entire group.
What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly.
You guys wanted some good meals. I gave you a good meal. Natalie leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone goes to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and then Natalie in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I haven't spoken to Gregor. Hey, what's up? Hey. There are plenty of blankets around, but I never need one. I generate enough heat for the entire cabin. You see, I have this little match that's always on in my pocket. Most of these blankets are pretty thick and heavy. One's mostly used for winter. Why are these out during the summer? You shrug. To be honest, I'm feeling a little guilty about eating all the food for the first couple days. Should be over soon, right? You nod in agreement. Great. Thanks again for everything. Gregor will remember that. Did I talk to him?
Ooh!
You leave Gregor to go mill around in the cabin for a while. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish this rain would just stop.
You're all doing great. We must also be at the end of this nightmare.
I'm so hungry. Oh yeah, look at you. A little bit. Then, me too. You are too. I wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. I was already ready for bed. Get to bed with a growling stomach. You had a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray. Keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and you make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns into courage, and he pushes you into the oven. A stench of burning hair fills your lungs. You see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. End of day 4. Okay, when I watch these episodes back, I'm gonna go and pause on that because that's gonna be cool. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. Rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the window. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mariah looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Natalie has bags under his eyes.
This storm is too loud.
Karen looks out of it. Cabin was creaking so much last night. That's a new face. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. It's been 3 whole days. And? Couldn't see anything due to the rain. Great observation, Gregor. Yep, and that will be the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please like button, comment down below, and subscribe when you're here. Make sure to ring the notification bell to be notified when recording videos. It helps a lot. And I will see you guys in another episode. Love you guys. Bye.